5.
Hey guys, this is Matthew and Eric with the Newtown Business Association, and we're live with the NBA. Guys, welcome out today to Keller Williams right here on 12 Terry Drive in Newtown. We're going to do some really cool things today. We're going to walk you around the building. We're going to show you some of the people that work here, along with the guy that we're here to interview, Mr. Dave Marcolla. It's a great microphone, by the way.
It's very fancy, right?
Very fancy.
It's not even
like that. So
let's
guys,
go check it out, guys.
Come check it out. Come on.
Hey guys, welcome to Keller Williams Newtown. I'm Dave Marcolla, and I'm glad, Eric, you could join us here today. This is our new office. We just opened up not that long ago here. We moved from the back of the building, 12 Terry Drive, to the front. So you'll see as we take a walk around, all new facility, up-to-date, really cool office space to be able to work in. We've got over 150 agents here at Keller Williams Newtown, and we serve the local area, but also New Jersey on the other side of the river. So I myself and my team are licensed in PA and New Jersey. We have #1 market share. A lot of people don't know that because we don't advertise. Keller Williams is #1 in our local area, as well as all of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and actually the United States with 190,000 agents. So we've got a lot of power, a lot of technology, and a lot of experience behind what we do. So why don't we take a look around, and I'll introduce you to some people. As you'll see, we have multiple conference rooms available for our closings. We actually have a closing going on right now over here. We have our in-house title company that is Greater Penn Abstract, and I'd like you to meet Sarah Baker, who is from Greater Penn Abstract, and Justin Gall here, who is our owner, one of our owner partners here at Keller Williams Newtown. So Sarah, title.
Yes.
Everybody needs it with a home purchase for the most part, but a lot of people don't know what that is. It's kind of a vague title.
Yep.
So what is it?
So title insurance is one of the rare insurances that insures in the past instead of the future. So we insure everything up until the closing date. So any outstanding interest from, a grandson, granddaughter, neighbor, friend that may have an interest in the property, liens, judgments, all that fun stuff. We work it all out before closing.
So basically protecting the buyer from having anyone come after them for something the previous owner may have been privy to or didn't
Absolutely.
take care of.
Yeah.
So very important. Great.
Very important.
So we couldn't do it without Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Justin, as an owner at Keller Williams, what does that mean? So
Yeah.
we're franchised, right?
Yeah, we're a franchise here in Newtown and Bucks County, and we're lucky to have great partners as far as our allied resources with title, property, casualty insurance, and then great partners like Dave and a lot of the great agents in our office. So we're very fortunate here, and just moved into 10,000 square feet, Class A office space, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys get back to it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So as we were walking through here earlier today for a tour, I came across this wonderful sign. And Dave, why don't you come and explain this to us?
Sure. So this is our new coffee bar. So clients, agents, you guys, anybody can come on up. We've got everything you want from cappuccino to water to juice. And what we think is unique and important to remember in life is that nothing's perfect, right? So as you see here, many people say, where the F is the F in coffee? It's missing. And that's because the F didn't ship. So we're thinking about keeping it this way, Eric, because I think it makes it real. It tells you, what, not everything's perfect, but we're going to get through and we're going to enjoy our coffee.
I like it.
All right?
We're going to keep going.
So this is where the magic happens. It's not fancy. It's not what you might expect. I know you might think I must have a gold-plated office. I don't. So this is my office, but I've got a nice view. So it's me, my assistant, Chelsea, who some of you may have met, and most of the time actually we're on the road. So we're not spending a lot of time in the office, but it's good to have a space when we come in here and we can go about getting business done, getting ready for closings.
While we're here, if anybody does want to reach out to you on the board up here, we have your cell, your office, your website, and your email address.
Now would be a good time to take a screen capture. Always available 24/7 for all your real estate needs. Thanks, Eric. So let's see who else we can find that may be not wanting to be interrupted, but we'll do it anyway.
You have gorgeous office space. You got a whole hallway down here. Everything looks brand new.
Yeah, like this was a Merrill Lynch office that closed, I don't know, gosh, 5 to 10 years ago. So it's that empty, so it's nice to be able to bring something back to
Clean
life.
the ceilings, the walls, the floors, and everything's gorgeous. We'll keep going down this way.
So this is our kind of our common agent area space for folks that don't have an office and want to drop in, and they can use these cubicles here. They can meet on this pretty cool, I guess you can call this live edge. I don't even know what this is, but pretty cool table. We've got a kitchen everyone can access. We've also got on the wall here, a lot of people don't know, we have this term called cappers at Keller Williams, and so basically what that means is that these agents featured on the wall for the year, this is 2020, they've achieved 20 million or more, 3 million or more in sales. And so we call that capping, and we give them some recognition. And then on this wall, these are our folks that are our leadership council. So again, at Keller Williams, our model is we're a team, we're one family, we have profit sharing. So for each agent that does a great job, we all benefit from that, so we help each other compete. Agents within our office that also volunteered and said, you know what, I'm also going to tackle important issues to try to help other agents in our office. So they meet monthly, trying to improve our technology, improve our resources, whatever it is that they're hearing from other agents and themselves would help them be more successful. Okay, so we've got a large training room here. As you see on the, I don't know if it'll come through, but on the glass here we've got our training schedule. Every day of the week we've got training going on here, and it's free to our agents. We're very big on, again, helping everybody succeed, learning, being as successful as we can be, and sharing. Office space continues through here. You'll see some of our mantras: act bold, aim high, think big. And behind Think Big, we have the biggest thinker of all. Let me introduce you to Trisha Vogel. Trisha is our Director of Agent Services. So Trisha, what does that mean?
So when you get licensed with Keller Williams Newtown, I'm one of the first people that you sit with. I do orientation, we apply for your license, we set up your website, your contacts, we learn all the technology systems that you need to run your business.
So you, as an agent, leave with a website, you have the marketing materials you need, you have everything you need to go get going, and all of that training is free.
It's free, yep.
And if you need more of that,
And you come back and make a one-on-one.
yep. So these guys are great. Trisha, Caitlin, they're really the ones that anytime you run into any kind of issue, you're not sure how to handle it or what you should be doing, how to set it up from a marketing or any type of outward PR, any of that kind of stuff, they can help get it done for free. So thanks, Trisha.
No problem.
All right. And now we move to the home of the tech-enabled agent. What in the world is the tech-enabled agent?
Hey,
It's Adam.
what's going on?
So Adam's our team leader. So
Everyone.
let's start with that. Is that the team leader for the whole office?
The team leader for the whole office, and notice in the title it's leader, not manager. So my
Right.
job is to talk about the future all the time with the agents, not so much to manage and control the present. So as the leader, my job is to talk about the future. It's also to be the business coach and consultant for all the agents here, to help them get into production, help them cap faster, help them get that quality of life they really want.
Great.
Yeah.
And what's the tech-enabled agent, just since we've talked about it and it's on your wall?
Yes, so the tech-enabled agent is the agent that is going to embrace tech to help the consumer during the real estate transaction. So the consumer has already said that they want an online experience with the home buying process, and at the same time, the real estate agent needs to be the rock star during that transaction. So having that good technology around the agent to help better serve the consumer is what we're all about. It's the direction that our main leader, Gary Keller, wants us to take, and as the liaison for that, it's that path that we're going to take to really make sure we're giving a better customer experience.
Yeah, and I think a good way to hit on it too is a lot of people think, like, you hear the Zillows of the world and it's all tech, we don't need an actual agent. The other side is, well, I don't like all that tech, I want the agent that I've known from around the street, I know them personally. We're bridging that gap, right?
Yeah.
By bringing that together and saying, let the agent be the expert, but leveraging all the technology that we can get our hands on because we're so big and advanced.
Yeah, 100%. Expert meaning the fiduciary, 100%. And these Wall Street backed tech companies that are out there really are out to not really eliminate us. That's going to be a hard thing to do, right? So it's more so to make us a functionary, a low-paying functionary, by putting some type of control out there to to put that label on us to be more of a functionary rather than a fiduciary, which was why we get paid the big bucks for what we do.
Right. So last question.
Yeah.
So as the team leader, one of your big goals is to grow the office in addition to the existing team that we've got here.
Sure.
Recruit new agents, recruit more agents from other offices. What would you think is the number one thing, if you had to pick something, as to why agents should come to Keller Williams versus a different brokerage?
Yeah, well, I think it's a combination of two things, but it starts with our culture. So culture is probably hands down the number one reason why anyone would want to join here. There's a true incentive that drives that culture, and that's our profitability. So with the profitability and the opportunities of profit sharing, there's a true incentive that makes agents want to share and care for one another to make them feel better. So there's masterminds, there's agents that want to come in and be that interdependent-minded agent, succeeding through others, sharing ideas, sharing best practices. And the second thing is support. I mean, we've hired 2 people, full-time staff members, to really lean into the technology here to make sure all the agents are embracing it, and they're being that tech-enabled agent, so to say, to help those consumers in the future.
Good way to bring it back around to tech.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by.
Adam.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Is this where Jerry Maguire goes, show me the money?
Absolutely.
Right here.
So this is Carissa Foster. This is our money lady. So what does that mean?
So I am the Market Center administrator. I handle all of the money here in the office, the escrows, commissions. I also help agents make sure that their business is profitable as well.
Quite frankly, probably the most important thing, right? Since we're all here working for a reason, to pay our
To make
bills.
money.
Yeah.
So that you have a life worth living.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Carissa. And one more important person that I'd like you to meet. This is Heather. Heather, you don't mind a little interruption. So we're telling folks about our office space here, Keller Williams, Newtown, and then also the resources that we have available to our agents. So we talked a lot about training and the training schedule on the wall. So tell us what your role is and how that impacts training.
So I am the productivity coach here, so I help new agents set themselves up for success, and I help producing agents take their business to the next level.
So it's all about identifying opportunities to be more effective, whether it's brand new and starting from scratch.
Yeah, so if there's brand new agents, I have a dual career program, so I can help transition people from one career to the next, and if they're already an agent, I can set them up with a business plan on what their goals are for the year, and then we set up a day-to-day plan on how they can reach them goals.
All right, great. I appreciate your time. I know you're in an important training. All right, Eric, I think.
Well, one thing I've noticed walking around here is that there's a lot of stuff going on. So if everybody heard all the noise in the background, it's a very busy office, which is good. There's a lot of energy going on here. There's a lot of people at work, a lot of happy people. I think everybody's been smiling the entire time. That's good too. Why don't we come up here real quick so you can get your mind going in the background. Matt, come join us. So, a couple things that I've noticed walking around here, and obviously it's brand new. Obviously you're right in the heart of Newtown. It's convenient to everybody to come by. Obviously, at the end of the day, you want someplace nice and homey for people to feel, happy. What is your take on the industry as a whole now, and where the industry's going? What's happened during the COVID situation, and where you guys plan to be in 2021?
Yeah, that's a lot to.
Yeah, it's a lot to hit.
All right, let me see. So, COVID happened, and that caused everybody to kind of shut down, right? We closed the offices, we stopped doing what we were doing. Then we started to slowly open up with masks and all of that and go through the process. But there was about a 3-month gap there where we couldn't really do much of anything, both from our own safety and also from our clients who didn't want to engage in real estate at that time. That was right at the spring hottest time of the season, right after Super Bowl, which is when open houses take off, the market takes off, so that all came to a halt. Then throw on top of that incredibly low rates, so then buyers were biting at the bit to buy. Then throw on top of that, oh my God, I've been stuck in my house for 3 months and I hate my house, right? So all of that pent up energy, it was like a dam burst in probably July, right? So business took off. We've seen, we've been lucky in the greater Philadelphia area, which includes this area. If you look back year over year, this is the #1 metro market in the country for increase in home values year over year. We're up over 12%. No other area in the country is like that. So that's been great for those of us in the real estate business. It's been absolutely phenomenal for sellers because they're getting that lift in value that they wouldn't have had if they sold last year, right? But it also means we have to be very savvy when we work with buyers because they're 1 in a million trying to get that house, right? So it's about working with as a buyer right now. If you're looking to buy, you got to work with an agent that really understands the market and understands how to put creative offers together that are going to beat out those other offers. Rates have continued to come down. We're like on average 2.8 for a 30-year fixed conventional. So inventory hasn't opened up much, meaning there's not a lot more on the market, and there's still buyers. So I think we're going to continue to see this busyness that you're hearing and we're talking about go into the holiday season. If I were to guess, I think the next opportunity for there to be more inventory and more buyers to have the upper hand to get the homes they want and prices to maybe stabilize, probably in the spring when a lot of the folks who unfortunately went into forbearance because of COVID and they lost their job and couldn't pay for their mortgage, that will potentially, we don't know, potentially expire. So now what do they do if they can't afford their mortgage? They may potentially be forced to sell or give up their home. So I think we'll see, my guess, and I'm not an expert, but I would say I think we'll see a lot of what we're seeing now continue for the near future.
Gotcha. Who is Keller Williams?
So Gary Keller is the founder of Keller Williams, and his partner is no longer involved with the company, but Gary Keller stayed with the company, and this is going back over 30 years, and he's still our head of the board who runs the company. His president of the company, who's direct report to him, is Josh Team. He's a young guy in his 30s that came from Silicon Valley, all about tech, because Gary said, hey, you know what, we know how to do real estate and do it really well, but we need to step ahead of others and capture that opportunity to make this, as we heard, a tech-enabled agent and an opportunity for our clients to benefit from all this tech. So it's the perfect marrying of those two levels of expertise. And what's interesting is so many people have never heard of Keller Williams, yet we've been around that long with #1 market share solely because we don't spend a penny on advertising.
That's an incredible stat. For somebody who does social media marketing, that's an incredible stat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Do you have any questions for him while you're up here?
Yeah. So you guys just
You got to use your microphone.
I got to use this. Yeah. Are you looking to grow in terms of agents and agent count and things like that? Bringing on, I know your team. Do you want to talk to that a little bit about how a facility like this could help an agent grow? You've got a growth coach. You've got the culture. You've got all these things that as we walked around, that was what stood out to me.
Right.
Why don't you talk about that more in terms of the growth and team growth and things like that?
Sure. So I don't have the mic. I don't need that right
Yeah,
now.
you don't know.
Yeah, so you're right. And some of the offices, we didn't go back very far. There's a ton of, like you heard, 10,000 square feet. We've got empty offices because we know agents are coming. So from a Keller Williams Newtown standpoint, yeah, we want to grow this place. And then from a Dave Marcolla group, the reason I'm here is because I can't form my own organization within the Keller Williams umbrella. So I set my own branding, I set my own expectations, my taglines expect better because that's what I'm going to deliver to my clients. And I choose what I charge, my commissions, all of that. In addition, I choose who works for me. So I can build a team, as you said. So I've got a part-time buyer's agent right now. I have my assistant. I'm looking in the next year or so to bring on probably 2 more buyer's agents just to really help with the volume so we can take on more. Business is naturally growing, so we just need to support that and keep that moving.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to Newtown Live.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Before we leave, we went in your office earlier. You gave all your information on the board, but how can people contact you? How can people find you?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So reach out anytime. As Eric mentioned, we're a partner sponsor of the Dave Marcolla Group with the Newtown Business Association. I'm also pleased to be able to be on the board. So you can reach me anywhere through the NBA's website, or my website is simple, davemarcolla.com, all one word. Or feel free to call my cell phone. As these guys know, I have it on 24/7, 609-423-9147. Love to help you or anyone you know with real estate.
Well, on behalf of Matt, Dave, AJ behind the camera, and myself, I'm Mayor Scott Gold from the Newtown Business Association, the NBA, right here in Newtown, PA, the 18940. Peace, love, and God above, guys. Tune in next Tuesday, 11 o'clock. We'll be back with somebody else.
See you guys.